TT made an enormous error tonight, and even though the rest of this Casa Amor recoupling was cinematic, we have to start there. And listen, I tend to give a lot of grace to the Casa Amor girls because they are put in a very difficult position just by nature of coming in at Casa. They're not in a position of power when they enter. They have to persuade one of the men to break from their original couple, and they also potentially face the wrath of the OG girls if they're feeling some type of way. So in order to stay in a game where people have to vote for you, not only just the audience, but also the other islanders to stay, to last in this game, you need the audience to root for you and the new couple that you're in. You need the girls to like you and want to be friends with you. And if the first impression you give to the OG women in the villa is downplaying their emotions and taking the man's side who has wronged one of them, you're setting yourself up for failure. Because over the past 3 weeks, the audience has come to love these OG girls. We know them more. And that's not the fault of the Casa girls. They've only been on screen about like 5 days, and the edit doesn't really paint a three-dimensional picture of them in order for us to be on their side. That's why their first task should be building goodwill immediately. Because while TT's thinking that she's speaking her piece, she doesn't realize that Anaya is getting this big old hero victimization edit. The audience is inherently on Anaya's side, not hers. Hermita was guilty of this too. She came in and said, well, Corbin didn't say anything disrespectful to me, because that's good proof that a guy's never said anything disrespectful ever, right? And it honestly puts her in a bit of an embarrassing position. A better stance she could have taken might have been a like, I need to learn more about this. Thank you for telling me about this, OG girls. Even if she's gonna end up sticking it out with Corbin, we need to at least believe that she is interested in hearing what these OG girls that we have all come to support and love have to say. However, I will say these arguments led to some really dynamic moments in this episode. It was really feeling electric. It makes you want to root for the OG girls even more because you see how deeply they support each other. Like, they're willing to get loud and make a scene defending each other, even if it has nothing to do with them. In any case, I'm elated that Brinity is back together. Their recoupling gave everything it needed to give, but there are still 2 weeks left of the show, and so I really hope production doesn't try to throw any more crazy wrenches in their way. Just let them coast at this point, okay? And after Melanie's big speech she gave, I still don't understand why she felt compelled to go back to Sincere. Like, why are you telling Corey you're perfect, you're everything I want in a man if you're just gonna go back to Sincere? I feel like if she was gonna stick with Sincere, she should have just like locked in and not thrown so many flowers Corey's way. But I think this vote setup is fabulous. Production knew that Anaya made the wrong decision. They were trying to save her from herself. So everyone, please vote Carl and let me know your thoughts on this recoupling in the comments.